Okay, listen. I might have created the dumbest challenge for myself. Hey everyone, welcome back to 99 Nights in the Forest. And today, I'm not just trying to survive. I'm trying to absolutely destroy my base with chaos. The challenge for this run is simple on paper, but completely cursed in practice. I have 99 nights to build the maximum amount of buildings, furniture, and equipment all around my campfire. We're talking walls, shelves, beds, chairs, storage, lightning rods, farm plots, random machines, decorations. If the game lets me place it, I'm slapping it somewhere in this base. By the end, this place should not look like a camp anymore. It should look like someone gave a credit card to a raccoon and said, "Go decorate." The goal is simple. Survive. Don't crash the game. And turn my peaceful little forest base into a laggy, overcrowded, completely unwalkable building museum. And trust me, you are not ready for how cursed day 100 is going to look. All right, deep breath. Let's start this madness. So here's the plan. I'm gonna skip a bunch of the boring days for you guys. You know how it goes. Chopping trees, looting cabins, crafting tools, running around the forest like a confused chicken, trying to decide whether I need wood or food more. Trust me, I did all of that. But you don't need to watch me collect my 27th pile of scrap while arguing with a wolf about personal space. Instead, I'll only show you the good stuff, the interesting moments, the cursed moments, and every time something explodes, glitches, or looks like I absolutely did not plan it that way. And one important note, I'm not rushing to save the kids this time. Yeah, I hear them crying somewhere in the forest. But listen, it's for a good cause. If I save them too early, the days start flying by faster. And I need all the extra time I can get to build my giant IKEA apocalypse base. So for now, no beds, no rescue missions, just me, the forest, and the world's worst shopping spree. Buckle up, because this run is about to get properly unhinged. All right, day 8. And things are finally starting to look like an actual base instead of a sad campsite run by a confused potato. I've built the absolute essentials. You know, the grown-up stuff. A map, a compass, the crafting gear. Basically all the tools that make me look like I know what I'm doing. And then, the heart of the operation, the biofuel generator. I swear, this machine is the only reason my campfire isn't a tiny sad ember, begging for wood every 5 seconds. With biofuel, I can actually upgrade the campfire without spending half my life chopping trees like a lumberjack on caffeine. After that, it's time to tackle the hunger problem. Because in this challenge, one thing I refuse to do is die from starvation like a clown. So, boom, I set up my first farm plots. Tiny baby gardens that, hopefully, will keep me alive long enough to build the rest of my absolutely ridiculous mega base. Carrots, chilies, berries, whatever grows, I'll eat it. At this point, I'm basically a forest rabbit with a shopping list. But hey, the foundation is set. The campfire's upgraded, the farm is planted, and I'm officially not in danger of starving to death. Yet. Day 8 is looking good, but trust me, the chaos is only beginning. Day 12, and I've officially entered my buy absolutely everything era. At this point, I'm grabbing every single building item the trader shows me. Bunny traps, torches, chairs, shelves, anything that looks even remotely placeable. Bunny traps. I don't even need them, but guess what? They're now part of my aesthetic. My base is basically becoming a bunny death theme park. But the real star of today? Torches. And listen, I used to think torches were just tiny sticks that make light. Cute, decorative, whatever. But no, these things are actually OP for building. Every torch expands the size of my camp so I can cram even more junk, furniture, machines, traps, completely unnecessary decorations. literally anything, into my base. It's like the game is saying, sure, build your chaos kingdom. We can handle it, probably. And even though I am doing a chaos building challenge, I still have a heart, okay? I can't leave the kids crying in the forest forever. So yeah, I'm still rescuing them. Gotta stay humane while I'm destroying forest real estate. And guess what? Today the forest finally blessed me. Inside the kids' cave, I found a ruby chest. I open it dramatically, hoping it's not another useless lantern. And boom, kunai. One of my absolute favorite weapons. Fast, smooth, easy to aim, and strong enough to delete wolves like they're lagging. So yeah, day 12 is wild. I'm building everything, rescuing kids, and running around with brand new kunai like a budget ninja. And honestly, I'm thriving. And look at this. I literally found a strong axe on a children's slide. Not even in a chest. Peak parenting? No. Peak loot? Absolutely yes. All right, what do we have here? A gold chest. Not ruby level excitement, but still a solid, ooh, shiny moment. So I pop it open, hoping it's not another flashlight, or something completely useless like a single bandage. And then, boom. Inside is a giant sack. The holy grail of farming runs. This thing turns you from a struggling beginner who can carry 5 sad items into a walking Costco cart with legs. More space for loot, more space for food, more space for all the nonsense I'll be building later. Exactly what I needed. Perfect timing. Thank you, Golden Chest. For once, you didn't disappoint me. Finally, the furniture trader has arrived. I swear this guy shows up less often than rare chests. But today, he pulled up right on time, and I am so ready for him. I've been saving money like a responsible adult, only to immediately spend all of it on the most unhinged shopping spree this forest has ever seen. Chairs? Buying them. Lamps? Buying them. Random decorative pots that serve absolutely no purpose? Gimme 3. My base is about to look like a flea market, collided with a luxury spa, and then exploded. I'm grabbing shelves, cabinets, benches, rugs, anything that can stand, hang, sit, or wobble. It's going into my base. This trader has no idea he just enabled the biggest interior design disaster of 99 Nights history. And I'm loving every second of it. Day 41. And yeah, things are getting beautifully chaotic. Remember how I said I went on a shopping spree when the furniture trader showed up? Well, guess what? He came back. And obviously, I bought even more absolutely useless furniture. At this point, my base looks less like a camp and more like a garage sale, run by a hallucinating raccoon. I have chairs facing trees, shelves stacked inside shelves, random lanterns hanging in places where nobody will ever go. And I regret nothing. But furniture hoarding aside, it's time to be a responsible citizen again. I rescued the last missing child, so the poor kid can finally stop crying in the forest while I'm out here building IKEA towers. And then, as if the game wanted to reward me for not being a complete monster, I stumble into yet another ruby chest. Seriously, this run is blessed. The forest is just throwing shiny loot at me today. I've had more gold and ruby chests in this one challenge than in some entire playthroughs. So I open it up, hoping for something juicy. And boom, armor. And not just any armor. Armor that's actually stronger than my cyborg suit. Finally, something that makes me slightly less squishy. So yeah. Day 41 recap. More useless furniture, more shiny loot, one rescued kid, an armor upgrade. Honestly, this is going way better than it has any right to. Day 73. And guess who rolled into town again? Yep, the furniture trader. My personal dealer. My supplier. My enabler in this home decoration addiction I clearly developed. And of course, like a perfectly normal, totally responsible adult, I immediately bought even more furniture that I absolutely do not need, but emotionally require. Shelves? Mine. Lamps? Also mine. Weird decorative tables that don't fit anywhere? Throw them in the cart. My base is now one bad decision away from becoming a fully furnished maze, where even I can't find the exit. And then, look, I had a moment of curiosity, all right? I walked up to the trader's wagon and thought, hey, maybe I can hop in and get a free ride, like a VIP customer. Because listen, I am literally the only person buying anything from him today. I am his entire financial income this week. So I try to climb into the wagon, and this man just yeets me off the seat like I didn't just spend half the GDP of the forest on his furniture. Excuse me, sir? After all I've done for your business? No ticket, no ride apparently. I swear, this trader has the customer service skills of a wet carrot. But fine, whatever. I got my furniture, he got his money, and I got publicly rejected by a man in a wooden wagon. Day 73 is going great. Day 87 is almost over, and you know what that means. The cultists are coming back, again. Like a group of very angry joggers who keep missing their turn and end up at my base every evening. But today I'm ready for them. Because I'm not using rifles, not shotguns, not laser cannons. Nope. I'm fighting with kunai, my beautiful, perfect little ninja knives. These things are so fast, the cultists basically don't have time to process what's happening. One moment they're charging at me full speed, yelling something about forests and rituals. And the next moment, deleted. Kunai are like, oh, you wanted to attack me? Cute. Anyway, throws knife at Mach 3. I'm standing there on the edge of my over-decorated IKEA base, just flicking kunai like a budget anime protagonist. And the cultists are dropping faster than my frame rate on day 100. Honestly, this weapon is unfair, and I love it. And here we are, approaching day 100. The finish line of this completely ridiculous furniture-obsessed challenge. And honestly, I still can't believe how much random junk I've managed to build, buy, stack, shove, and cram into this poor forest. Just look at this place. My base started as a peaceful little campfire with 2 chairs. And now it looks like someone accidentally merged an IKEA warehouse with a medieval scrapyard, and then sprinkled a bit of chaos magic on top. There are torches everywhere, shelves inside shelves, chairs that point at walls for no reason, storage racks I don't remember placing, and machines that constantly make weird noises. If you told me on day 1 that by day 100, I'd be living inside a decorative labyrinth, I wouldn't have believed you. And the funniest part? Cultists don't even see me anymore. I'm not joking. The base is so overbuilt that half the time they spawn, get confused, run into a wall, or get stuck between a chair and a torch, while I stand there watching like, yeah, good luck finding me in this mess. So did this mega base actually help with survival? Technically, yes. But emotionally, I miss my cute minimalistic base. I love clean, simple layouts. A few structures, a bed, some storage. Everything nice and tidy. And now I'm living inside a hoarder documentary. By day 100, I'm like, yep, I've built enough. Too much. Way too much. So for the grand finale of the run, I decided to end things in the most dramatic, completely unnecessary, but very on-brand way. Bear traps. Lots of bear traps. Don't judge me. After surviving 100 days inside a base that looks like a furniture explosion, I felt like going out with style. I placed the traps, took one last slow walk through my chaos kingdom, admired all the terrible design decisions I made, and stepped right into my destiny. Boom. Challenge complete. And honestly, that was way more fun than it had any right to be. If you enjoyed this madness, make sure to subscribe, because I have even more cursed ideas for the next challenges. And trust me, the next one is going to be even weirder. See you there.